Hey guys, my name's Jamble and welcome back to another Hytale video. Today I'm going to be showing some people who haven't seen anything about Hytale yet, the Hytale trailer. Can you guys introduce yourself please?
Hi, my name's Jack. I'm from Pushing Our Buttons, and the only interesting thing about me is that I'm friends with these two people.
Hi, I'm Helen. I'm one of those friends that he mentioned. I'm also part of the channel. I'm vibing. What's up?
So these guys are from a channel called Pushing Buttons.
Pushing Our Buttons.
Pushing Our Buttons. Oh, okay. Already slandered on the internet.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
And an interesting thing is that they haven't really seen much about Hytale, but they both were big fans of Minecraft back in the day. So what I'm going to do today is show them the announcement trailer and see how they react to it, and then talk a little bit about Hytale and see what they think about it, what they're excited for, things that they might think, oh, I'm not sure about that, just to kind of see, like, someone who hasn't been following the game as much as myself or maybe other people, their impressions. So are you guys ready? Can you see my screen? Have I shared my screen?
You can see the screen. It's so good. Very excited over here.
Okay, great. I'm gonna play it now.
Sweet.
That was pretty.
You like that?
I really liked that. Oh, you little bunny.
Very cute.
Oh, goddamn, you can farm too.
Ah, she's in.
I'm in. Can you pet the dog?
Can you pet the dog?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's all you need, baby.
Really is.
Yeah. Oh, these are some pretty locales.
If this is
Look
how
at
the
that.
game actually looks when you play it, then like...
Yeah, this was all filmed in-game. This is the game.
Oh,
See, that sort of level of animation is the kind of thing that gets me.
yeah, like that's some sick...
The stuff that annoys me about Minecraft is the very sort of limited animation style, even though I like that kind of thing. This is really pretty.
This looks like the default texture pack is already pretty lit, whereas Minecraft cannot say the same. Wait, are those just natural? Are they just in-game?
Oh, I love the monsters.
Sorry, I'll save my questions for after.
No, say over. I'm pretty sure we've all seen this a million times, so...
Yeah.
I like all like these dungeon kind of areas. Are they just in-game, like built in?
Yeah, there's proper dungeons.
Oh, okay, so they just spawn in and you can pretend you're Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
I really like the detail in all the models. Yeah, this sort of stuff's great. It's like Warcraft 3 with all the sort of modding and everything and changing game modes.
Okay.
Very cool.
I like the magic in it. I like the fun.
Yeah, this looks lit.
When did this come out?
It's not out yet. It's come.
Wasn't out?
The beta's coming out this year. But it was announced in 2018. Then they got purchased by Riot Games, so the people who make League of Legends, and essentially now they're kind of like. I think they got given a bunch of money or something, and so they like delayed it to like add more stuff.
Totally.
But yeah, what was your guys' impressions on that?
So right off the bat, I love how all the characters look a lot more detailed. There's a lot more going on with all the character models and everything. They have a lot more sort of personality to them. Minecraft is very much like a blank canvas, you know. It's you do what you will with it, and there's beauty in that. But this is feels more like a personalized experience. You know, you feel like there's more of a rich world that you're actually sort of unearthing there rather than creating your own.
Yeah,
and there's probably still that element of it, right, because of the kind of game it is. But all of like the increased animation quality, all of the character models and everything like that really attribute to something that's got a lot more meat on its bones, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's kind of funny because everyone who sees it obviously is going to compare it to Minecraft, but everyone's like, don't compare it to Minecraft. We don't want to like compare it because they are two different games. Helen, you were talking about like the dungeons, right? I will show you another clip in a second. I'll actually pause this recording and then start again of another clip. But with the dungeons, that's like a big part of the game, is that there's going to be like, I think there's going to be like a bunch of dungeons, and essentially it's more of an adventure-like game than Minecraft. There's more to do. There's more like bosses and
I quite like that.
Yeah. So what I'm guessing is like you still have like mining and things like that, but there's going to be more to like the adventure part of it, and that's something that they're trying to show a lot. So
yeah. It's definitely giving me more of the MMO vibes, you know, a bit of Warcraft, a bit of Diablo in there.
What? Wait, can you hear that in my background?
What was that?
Don't worry about it.
It's actually got like a captor over there.
Yeah, don't worry. So, what do you think about this bit? So, like, you mentioned the magic and obviously, like, the combat. What do you think about that bit?
I think it looks really good. Like, it looks more... Jack was saying that Minecraft is very much a blank slate. I love Minecraft, but you do have to work hard to get it to a point that you want to play it at. Like, with your texture packs, maps, maybe, how everything's laid out. Whereas this game kind of looks like they've just kind of given you a lot off the bat. And like the fighting style already looks fun, like more fun. Like it looks like you'd want to go in if it means that you can get like a cool fire staff, or if it looks like you can do a spin attack.
I tell you what, in Minecraft, I never fight anything. I literally build houses and that's it. So in this, it looks like the combat's more in depth. It looks like you're going to be making a lot more decisions, you know. So that sort of increases your I definitely would be more into the combat in this game, but because if it looks cool, I'm going to want to do it.
Yeah, I hate to keep comparing it to Minecraft. But like, I think it's just
unavoidable.
I think it's inevitable. But me personally, how I feel about it is that obviously you get a lot of people comparing it to Minecraft, but really it's not Minecraft. When you look at like the details, it's such a different game. I don't know if you ever played a game called Valorant or CS:GO, but when Valorant came out, everyone was like, "Oh, it's CS:GO, it's CS:GO." But when you actually got into Valorant and played it, it's such a different game, and this is what I'm expecting, is that it's gonna be. Even though they're like, the only thing obviously is the building and the mining, but I feel like it's going to have so many different things. People are going to be like, oh, these are two different games. And that's what I'm feeling that it's going to be like once you actually play it. It's going to feel really different. And I think that's what people aren't expecting. But yeah, that's what I'm really expecting, is that, you know, some people are going to be like, whoa, this is too different. And some people are going to be like, this is great. This is what I wanted.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It's given me it's trying to set up a genre, you know, because you mentioned Valorant, and then that really sort of sparked my brain, because if you think about it, it's easy to go back and say, oh, well, Overwatch is just CSGO plus League of Legends, and Valorant is just CSGO, and Heroes of the Storm is just League of Legends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like the Souls-like thing that happened. Yeah. You had these games coming out, Neo, all these different games that sort of replicated what Souls did, because it almost created a genre that the audience loved, so people are trying to cater for it. And so it's almost here like Hytale is the first in a line of like Minecraft-like, which is an awful title. There's probably a better name for it. Builder, maybe. Whatever the genre is called.
Foxhole.
In a line of games like that. Yeah.
It's called Foxhole. The game genre is, I would say, Foxhole survival. That's what I would put the genre as, because obviously the Foxhole is like the cube-based kind of like texture, which obviously you see that, and then obviously it's supposed to be like a survival game. I want to show you this clip. This is of like the dungeons of the combat, because obviously you guys said that you're interested, so I'm gonna play this, and feel free to talk over it because people probably seen it before.
Okay. Oh, if you can get like axes in this game, then I mean,
yeah, weapon variety is a big thing. Yeah, already, like, the weight of it.
Yeah, there's like, you can power that charge up and everything.
For sure.
Switching really quick.
Yeah, this looks
Oh, that was
really
like Black
neat.
Clover, because they got the book.
Yeah,
You got the Grim Book.
you gotta have your spell book up and ready.
I mean, they're obviously beefed up for it, because they just fucking sped through that.
Again, it feels more like an encounter than like a random attack. So
it feels like the mobs are placed for that specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, look, yeah, and you've got like a little like challenge there, like kill the skeletons.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
So it is kind of like a MMO, like an actual quest. So we don't really know much about the dungeons, but what we can tell is this is meant to be like a low-level dungeon in Zone 1. So it's only like one floor, but something that obviously I've been thinking about a lot with this is imagine if there's like 20-floor dungeons where you have to go down into the dungeon and you have to go through waves of the floors. How sick would that be?
That'd be terrifying.
It'd be terrifying, but it'd be so fun.
Yeah, it'd be worth it. You get to the end and it would actually have like a reward.
For sure. Yeah, and it's more, if it was something like that, then you have to worry about sort of, okay, how far in this can I go? What do I actually need to prepare to get there? Can I just pick the resources up on the way, or do I need to bring them with me? Those sorts of decisions.
Yeah. So you mentioned about the weapons. Fun fact about this is that
fun fact.
A comparison that people haven't been saying is how different it is to Minecraft is it isn't a weapon where it's like iron, gold, diamond, or any of that. It's more MMO-like, where each weapon is its own thing. There's a bunch of different weapons, and they have like stats and they have tiers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, I think like purple's like rare and golden's legendary.
Yeah. Okay. You got your like levels of rarity. That's quite cool.
Yeah, and what I think you can do is you can either get them from doing dungeons, or you can get them from mining and making them. So it actually gives you like the option to, if you don't want to mine, you don't have to. So what they were talking about, like in the earlier sort of interviews, is that they want their players to have the option to either go and do quests and kind of level up by doing a bunch of quests, or if you want to stay home and mine for like 10 hours, you can. So that's something interesting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It sounds like it's catering to all the different kind of gamers who would play this. They're giving you the option to, hey, if you want to just randomly build a village, you go for that. You don't have to delve somewhere to unlock other parts of the game. Like, you can kind of do that either way.
Options are so important when you're making games and stuff, because you really want to make the player experience customizable and make it so that because as much as everyone's going about that they may do all the same dungeons, having them being able to approach those dungeons in different ways creates player stories, and that's a really good way to sort of encourage your players to keep going at it, keep trying different stuff, and really making it their own.
It makes it cooler to invite your friends to, doesn't it? When you've got like so much more depth to it, you can be like, hey, let's go do this mission together. Like, let's prep up. You can have this sword, I'll have this bit, like that kind of thing.
Yeah, I love the monster designs, man.
You can do
They're
shields.
really rad.
That's quite lit.
Right.
Do you know if the weapons have durability?
Yeah, I think this is the durability there, if you can see it. I think that's...
Oh, yeah. With my blind eyes.
I think they do.
Okay, cool.
So another fun fact is that they actually have.
Oh, that's a sick background.
Thank you.
You design it yourself.
No, it's just.
This? Oh no! Who is that?
So they got something called tribes, right? So
they've got like tribes. Oh, this honestly, I'm gonna get this game.
So these are like the NPCs, okay? So the Zone 1, I tell you a bit about Zone 1. So you got the Quebecs here. They're called Quebecs. They're like little tree people, and
I might cry looking at them. Oh, they're so cute. The little one on the table, I can't. Oh.
I think I think these are like seedlings. Essentially, what happens, right, is that they start out as these, and they become these green ones, and then they become old, and when they die, they turn into trees, and the trees drop these little seeds, and it's kind of like,
and so on,
like a reincarnation or something like that.
That's a really cool concept. I love that.
Yeah, no, they're so cute. People love Quebecs, and also there's a bit of a meme where people are talking about burning them down, which, you know, I'm against.
That doesn't sound like a fun meme. It kind of sounds murderous, I'm not gonna lie.
I had a friend, and he had like a time limit of how much he could play Minecraft, and then once that time limit had hit, his entire goal became find flint and steel, burn as much as possible, and it was the worst.
Some people really just love destruction.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what you're talking about, this sort of player decisions, right? It makes it different.
Wrong decisions.
So the Quebecs are fighting these guys called the Trorks, okay? And we don't know why they're fighting. Everyone guesses that these are the good guys because, come on, look at them. They're cute, you know.
They're so cute.
And these guys are orcs or Trorks, so people are like, yeah, they're clearly the bad guys. But what we know is that in every zone, there's kind of like a good tribe and a bad tribe, and they're kind of like having this sort of conflict, and it plays to the story, but we don't really know what the story is going to be like. So with zone 1, it's these Quebecs, and they're fighting these Trorks, which, you know, I again don't know why. Maybe they're using them for wood or something for their homes.
God, that's a bit dark, but probably.
Need them resources, boy.
I like the world building with like having the tribes there.
Yeah.
These are Ferens. These are these are little these are the zone 2 ones, and they fight essentially the law between these guys is that they're enslaved by these like big bug people called Scarrocks. And and essentially I think they're fighting for their freedom because wait, let me show you what these big bugs look like.
You're gonna scare me.
Love big bugs.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be scary? I thought it was the thing in the background then, and I was like, honestly.
You were just looking for something massive.
I think that's their hive. I think this is gonna play into the story. Like maybe that might be like a dungeon where you have to go through like the hive and you have to work your way up. How cool would that be?
Clear out all the
I bet all you can hear is
very
like
cool.
Oh, I bet all you can hear is like buzzing and like little creepy crawlies.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Disgusting.
Very good.
And essentially the Scarrocks enslave the Ferens, which are these people. That's why they got like chains. Is because they are enslaved, and I think this. What we're guessing from speculation is the story between this is that you have to free the Ferens. That's what people think, but it might be different. I don't know. Maybe you can choose. Maybe you can be like, hey, let's stop the Feren rebellion and, you know, make them even more enslaved.
You can, like, kill the queen bee and then become leader of all of them.
I am now the Scarrock Queen.
Yeah, and that's a boss. That's from zone 3, which is like an icy zone.
Very cool.
Also, there's elves in this game.
Of course there are. Of course.
Naturally.
So.
Oh wow! Hello.
We're guessing that there's like playable races where like you can either be an elf or a human, and maybe something else.
Classes.
I mean, that's kind of cool though. If it also starts you off in that different kind of tribe area, that would be really sick. Because I always like that cool. In like Mass Effect games where you can pick like your backstory because each race has like a different little backstory to it. I used to love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just helps you get more into it.
What do you guys think of these things? They're called moss horns.
Okay.
I love that.
Can you pet?
I mean, maybe.
They look like colossi. From Shadow, from Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh,
they've got that sort of in tune with nature, but extremely powerful sort of vibe to them. They're very cool.
It looks like it will attack me, but I just want a pet.
Yeah,
they remind me a bit of something from. They remind me like of something from Ghibli Studios, kind of like the bus.
Totally.
It's the big mouth.
Yeah, the mouth, the little eyes.
Yeah, they're very cool.
I personally love them, but people hate them because, again, I think it's like some sort of joke. But I think they're great.
Right.
People don't have good taste.
Yeah, no. People, they love to hate.
They really do. Huh?
It's not that they hate them. It's just like a little joke that the internet has decided that, you know, they don't like them because they're big cows or something. It's like they actually do like them, but it's like a joke. I don't know why, but yeah, you know, there's this whole kind of like meme culture around disliking popular things.
They're just ready to level up killing boars in the forest
and burning down tree people.
Yes.
You know what? You can do that in this game.
I'm sure.
So, what did you guys think of Hytale? Is there anything that you want to comment on or know about? And I will answer if I can.
It really just looks like the type of game that I would put on like my wish list. And when I had enough money,
you're a big MO freak.
Yeah, I love stuff like this, like the freedom to be able to kind of do what you want, but also have things you can do. Like Breath of the Wild, where if you want to follow the main quest to the T, you can, but if not, you can go and do so much other stuff. I love that. So this game looks like that, but because I think of the aesthetic it has, it also kind of makes it seem a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, like the aesthetic is just very calming. So I think, like, I'm probably gonna get the game personally.
Yeah.
Zach will have to hear all about it.
That's completely fine. I love the look of it. I like that it's a full package. You know, it's not, like I say, it's not this clean blank slate. It's the whole package. Everything is there for you. You have quests. You have interesting looking combat. You have, you know, better animations, better characters, everything like that. It just looks like a blast.
So I want to show you a bit of the music now while we're because they've released like some of the tracks just to show how like good their music is. Honestly, everyone who's worked,
like, our music's so good.
Everyone who worked on their team has done an amazing job in all aspects, because everything about this game, it's the reason why people are so into it at the moment and so hyped for it, is because everything's just really well made. Like, I will show you the music. Don't know why I didn't like that.
Yeah, this is a vibe. It's for a village, yeah.
Classic.
That's a vibe. It's got like a very Sim vibe to it.
Sims?
Yeah, like this. I can't explain. It's.
I feel like that's a bit of an insult.
No, hey. It's like the immediate kind of calming energy of.
Yeah. Yeah. It fits the tone perfectly, right? It hits.
Is this for the Tree People village?
Yes, for the Quebec.
Oh, and it's so good.
Yeah, it's peaceful, it's uplifting, it's perfect. Yeah.
Zelda vibes.
Yeah,
Carp village kind of like Zelda vibes.
Straight away. One thing that people say is that it's kind of like it takes a lot of inspiration from Legend of Zelda, and you can just tell why. For me personally, the vibes that I get from this game is it's like, let's take a little bit of Warhammer lore, Legend of Zelda lore, and Minecraft and kind of make like a love child, which is Hytale. And obviously Hytale, I think, is a play on Hyrule. And obviously Hypixel, who is the company and the guy who made this game. So
I mean, they've done really well to already build up an aesthetic for it as its own game. Like, yeah, people might compare it to Minecraft or Legend of Zelda, but you can tell it's already going to be its own thing.
Yeah. There's as time goes on, you know, we make these fantasy genres and different bits and pieces, and we have certain expectations. And one of those things is the music. You know, you've got certain sounds for certain things, and you can easily create like there's a great video of a guy who makes like a really generic sounding video game soundtrack with all the different like level themes. So he makes like a grass theme and a water theme and a lava theme, and then mix them all together. And hitting on those, like executing on those tropes, but then also making it original is exactly what you want to be doing, and it's what makes a track like that really work for me.
Yeah.
So, like, one thing that you spoke about was the animations. So I put my video here because I gold clips and put them in a compilation. You can see like the eyes move and the face kind of moves depending on what goes on around you. So that's something interesting.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Even like the fact you have like a standing animation there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it just brings it to life a bit more, doesn't it?
I should have probably played this for you because this has like a lot of the clips. Yeah, just
one hitting those.
Just tell me what you think about all the stuff. I let it play out. I do a bunch of editing later to kind of like clip it up so that it's more
consolidate it.
Ooh, what are you?
If you want me to pause it, tell me and I pause it too so that we can talk about stuff.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, that's a good shot.
That is a good shot, yeah.
A little walking stick, little backpack, little straw hat.
Little hermit guy, yeah.
I do love when you can just build yourself an aesthetic in a game and commit to that. Like, okay, this is a bit... It's in GTA San Andreas.
Go on.
I committed to going to the gym.
You really did, I remember.
In that game. Like, and I committed to the aesthetic of it. But that made it so much fun for me when I was like a little kid. So this kind of like being able to put on a straw hat and a walking stick and just kind of camp or whatever. I think that's real cool.
Sideways slabs.
Yeah, gotta be done.
Look how smooth that is compared to Minecraft. Sorry, I'm not. There's no slow. No slow.
So another thing to know about them is that Hypixel Studios they made this big server called Hypixel, right? And it started off as this server where Hypixel was this guy who was known for making like really immense like adventure maps, if you remember them on Minecraft. You ever heard of
so many?
Do you remember Herobrine's Mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the guy who made that, his company, Hypixel Studios, is making this game. And essentially, what happened, right, was they were making games for their server, Hypixel, the Hypixel server. They were making a bunch of mini games, and they got to a point where they were like, "Oh, there's a bunch of stuff that we want to do, but Minecraft doesn't allow us." And they ended up just kind of making this out of a passion project. Yeah. And then it became much bigger than what I think they originally expected.
You know, when you get the flow of ideas like that, things can just come together, and then new stuff gets created. This is the beauty of you know, creative projects as a whole.
In fact, it started out as a passion project as well. It's probably going to definitely shine through.
Totally.
Like, you already can see that it has, like, you can tell people who like to build and who like know what they want
already, like all the textures and stuff, the fact you can get straw roofs and stuff like that. This is all my shit, right? This is the stuff that really gets me. I love building houses, man. It's just fun. I
Look
don't know
at
why.
That frog boy.
They react with each other too. The mobs, they don't just walk around like Minecraft. They actually react with each other. So they look at each other and they kind of like look. They're like, "Oh, hello there, friend."
Oh, I'm gonna start a farm. That's gonna be. Oh, look at that little swervy bird. Just look at all the animals. They're so cutely designed. Oh, okay.
That's cute. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Oh, what about this?
Yeah, look at his big eyes.
Please don't come near me. Oh, that's way more terrifying than Minecraft.
That's terrifying.
No, he's cute.
The second it gets eldritch, then I'm out. That I love.
I love him.
Oh, these guys are great.
I like that they all have their own like little personality. That's nice.
Yeah, no, definitely. Something they feel really real, you know. When you look at them, it's like, oh, this is a real thing, even though it is voxel, which is, yeah, just everything about this game has definitely got my interest.
Yeah.
Whole reason why I made a channel around it.
Totally.
Lighting,
yeah.
Very good.
Good lighting really is
good lighting.
Incredible.
I quite like
the bioluminescence. Yeah, man.
I quite like how, even though it is like a pixel voxel kind of game, its quality is still so high that like I would probably put this in a league with games like Breath of the Wild or whatever, who have that type of animation. If that makes sense.
And I think you've almost hit the nail on the head on what makes this project look really special, and it comes down to the quality of it, the attention to detail. Every little thing that we've mentioned so far is oh, I love this thing because, and then it just comes down to how much time and effort is clearly put into every aspect of these.
Yeah. Is this recording the sound bits? Oh. Now I'm not going to be scared of bats in the game because I'm going to know that it's from a whoopee cushion.
Again, there's a level of authenticity there.
Yeah.
Doggo?
Doggo. Oh, I was looking at Dog's Trust earlier. I just really want a dog, man. That's a good doggo.
Strong doggo. Get him going.
10 out of 10 doggo. Thank you for watching the video. Ooh.
Man looks very serious.
He has a very nice beard. Respectful
doesn't
beard.
he?
Yeah.
Focus. Look at him go.
The man is on it.
This is the stuff that one of my friends loves doing, and is also like mainly
Foley.
It's like recording all the sounds for like movies and games and stuff.
And it's a fun mix of like authentic sounds and then being creative with it as well.
Yeah. I mean, like, hey, what did you do today? Well,
you know, I just squeezed some dog food.
Yeah, I just mashed the hell out of some dog food. It was really great. I mean,
love that.
Yeah.
So they're like the scarrocks. So they're like the eggs.
Yeah.
So like you can hear it's all squishy and.
Oh.
I feel like we've made it to an ASMR challenge.
You know, we're just gonna sat here like, nice.
Oh, this is so nice, yeah.
Oh, that's some good like scenery.
I tell you what, that does really well for me is how big and flat it is. I love this. These are really good. Sort of concept arts.
Yeah, concept arts always. Oh, you can have boats. I could be a pirate. Is what you're telling me? Good stuff.
It's done. I think they do have cutlasses, so.
Ooh. Do you know if like they'll have like a creative mode? I'm assuming they would because they're like a group of builders who started on Minecraft.
Yeah, no, without a doubt they will have a creative mode, and like I think their creative mode will be a little more well made, so that there will be a bunch of options. So, did you ever mess around with World Edit on Minecraft?
I tried, and I just couldn't get on with it.
So they have that like in the base game, so it's more easier to use, and I think that will just be a part of creative mode where you can just make World Edit, copy and paste.
Oh, that's cool.
That's Buddhacat. He's a really nice guy. He's a really chill guy. He speaks to a lot of us content creators. He's a really nice guy.
I do like that they are kind of inviting you to want to create and build stuff within this place.
Yeah, and again, it screams to that they were talking. There was during one of those videos you've shown here today. There was talking about making like separate game modes and making your own maps and worlds and stuff like that, and that just screams to exactly their roots. You know, they're creating adventure maps and stuff like that. It gave me huge like Warcraft 3 vibes when the mods happened for that, and something like, you know, Smite, League of Legends, all that stuff. That's where that all came from, mods of World of Warcraft. So it definitely screams to me that they're like, take this thing that we've created from something else that we've come to, and then create your own stuff, go on to the next thing and the next thing, and keep on innovating and creating more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like passing on the torch, which is quite cool.
And they're giving you all the tools to do it in this perfect sort of space.
They're camels, but they've got little turtle backs.
Yeah, so they got some like original mobs, right? So these are like camels with everyone calls them like shemels or cashels, I think people are calling them.
Cashels.
We don't know what they're actually called. But yeah, they got like little horns and little and something that you can obviously tell is that they got, you know, this is a female and that's a male.
Yeah, one's mad and one is just head empty.
And one's like really cute, and again, like just like little eyeliner stuff, and you know, he's got angry eyebrows. He looks like he's had a hard day at work. You know,
she's got red lipstick. Brah. Oh, damn. She does look very head empty though. Like there is nothing going on in that head. She looked dead to the world.
She's only a camel. Would
you gotta worry about something, man.
What do you think about this frog? I love this frog. I don't know why. It just
frogs are adorable.
Yeah, that frog. The design for their frogs are very cute because they look grumpy, and naturally, I'm like, I'm in.
This is just a fantastic shot. I love the variety of locales. It's really good. The
biomes are very blended.
Yeah, you said that. I got a question. You said that they have the different sort of worlds. You had said there's World 1, World 2.
Yes.
Is there like, when we see these biomes and stuff, are these like you have X amount of biomes in World 1, X amount of biomes in World 2, or is it just like one level thing?
Well, that's what we think. Truth is, we don't really know much about how it works. We know that there's multiple worlds, so there's like Orbis, and there's a bunch of different worlds. This world, like the Earth-like one, is called Orbis. There's also like gods. So there's this like Mother Earth sort of figure who's called Gaia, and there's like a void kind of chaos god called Farron.
I thought you said Freud for a second, and I was like, oh no.
Oh no, Freud, not Freud.
God, no, please.
Oh God, no, not this. And yeah, there's a bunch of zones, and the zones are like harder in difficulty is what we're guessing. So zone 1 is like, oh, you know, it's nice and chilled, and zone 2 is a little bit harder, then zone 3 is even harder, and that's what we're guessing. And obviously you can, is this a pigeon meme? With the butterfly?
Very good.
Is this pigeon?
Is this a pigeon? Yeah, so this is like underground, so like that's some sort of goblin guy. And this is like some sort of goblin fortress or something. Penguins.
There's penguins.
I love penguins so much.
They're a penguin. Yeah, I do like how... Oh, that's so cool. I want that.
So I was a part of a charity fan on Quebec Corner's channel. Go subscribe to Quebec Corner. He's a great guy, by the way. And we earned £3,500 for charity. And the devs joined the call while we were doing the live stream. And they sent us all these little Quebec statues that look kind of like that. But they're little like, kind of like tabletop.
Yeah,
little Quebecs,
so
like miniatures. Yeah,
and so I've got this like unbuilt Quebec that I need to actually go build. It's just that I just can't be asked to go and get like glue and the paint, but I'm gonna go and do it.
Yeah, it's in your shame bin. You've joined the Warhammer players.
Yeah. It's literally here. I'm like, look, like I'm playing with it right now. I absolutely love it. It's just like, oh no, I just need to go and build it. And also, I'm kind of a little bit scared of touching it because I'm like, I don't want to ruin it.
Naturally, you're right. That's the fear.
That's half the fear of like
the characters. The characters are definitely very iconic.
Yes,
which is fantastic.
They've nailed the design, like they really have.
Yeah, those little Quebecs there, so sort of.
They're kind of like the icon.
Yeah, you're gonna see them and think Hytale.
Yeah, without a doubt, Quebecs are definitely the icon of Hytale.
They've done like the good marketing move of making very cute little baby like tribe and like the baby animals and everything, because it is like a huge marketing thing. Like Star Wars do it. There's always one cute thing that they can market, and they've done well with the Quebecs. Like honestly, I'd buy a plushie.
I love this guy still.
Oh, I
love Moss Horns.
So many.
Yeah.
It's really interesting hearing people's like opinions of the game when they like first see it and they're first like seeing all this stuff. Again, like this is like some sort of like statue of Gaia.
I was gonna say, can you talk more about the gods, because that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, should I get pictures up of them?
Yeah,
go for it.
Fuck it up. Because I like that. That adds like a whole, again, another element where it's like you can, if you want, you know, commit to a god or commit to a bunch of them or whatever.
So this is Gaia, and she's, as you can see, kind of like a Mother Earth.
So cutie, so cutie.
See, we don't know if there's going to be a god for every planet, or if there's just two gods. We're kind of like a little bit left in the dark with gods. We don't even know if they're even gods. They might just be like really high level like mobs or NPCs. But she's kind of like a Mother Earth figure, and she's like the good one, we're guessing. And this is Farron, who's like the chaos one.
He looks like a Baron. Like, right?
Yeah, no, he definitely does.
On the money.
He reminds me a lot of Fresh from League of Legends.
Yeah, he's definitely giving me big MOBA vibes, for sure.
It
Yeah.
looks like one of the enemies in a mobile game.
What, like Raid Shadow Legends?
Like Raid Shadow Legends.
Fresh out of Raid Shadow Legends.
This is not Spawn.
Not Spawn.
He kind of has like a Cthulhu vibe going for him as well.
Yeah,
with like the tentacles.
Yeah. Big ol', so there's something unknown about him. That sort of shape language that they're employing there really gives you that sort of unsettled feeling, doesn't it?
The type of green they've used is very good.
We don't know how he actually looks in the game, because obviously this is just concept art. So
actually,
in the game he's gonna look way less scary.
I mean, they could just be bosses too. They could just be bosses.
Yeah,
like,
Yeah, kind of like the big like end boss or whatever.
Yeah, here's a little here's a little Quebec tribe on a swamp, and he's got like a little nut helmet. Like if you look at their builds are so good,
Yeah.
That's shown what you can do.
They've really let themselves go like all out and create everything that they wanted to.
Totally.
I'm really obsessed with how the biomes just kind of all seem to blend.
Yeah.
Like with Minecraft, it's very defined lines of you're no longer in the default biome.
Yeah,
you're in a forest, like a different one kind of thing.
Sure. There seems to be an attention to detail of okay, how does this part of the world move into this part of the world, move into this part of the world? Do you know if it's going to be randomly generated, or is it literally like this world is sort of built for you?
Your mic's making little crackling noises, by the way.
Oh no!
So I believe it is randomly generated, but there's like some sort of island, I think, in the middle where like the campaign is. The world generation is obvious. Honestly, there's a lot of things that we don't know. We're just speculating.
Naturally.
But yeah, no, we feel it's definitely going to be randomly generated to a point. So yeah, I think I end the video here. Okay. So do you guys want to plug your channel?
Yeah, go on, Jack. Plug your channel.
Absolutely. Yeah. So come join us on Pushing Our Buttons there. So do you want to bring up our channel just to show them there? Yeah, there we are. So at the moment we're doing Shantae and the Seven Sirens. That's sort of our revival playthrough that we're doing. We're going to be moving on to loads of other stuff, though. We've got loads planned. We're going to do Hyrule Warriors. We've got some other stuff. And, of course, we've got loads banked there that I've done previously. So if you want to laugh at me being an idiot from years ago, then please do. But, yeah, come check us out. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
That's my input.
So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, leave a like and a subscribe. It would mean the world to me. And I see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.